Hey there! So I don't know if this is like too niche of a video to be making, but basically what I wanted to do today is film my documentary process. I'm studying documentary at Columbia Journalism School, and I also studied it in my undergraduate years. But there's still a lot for me to learn, so I didn't really want to make this like super instructional, like how to make a documentary, because I'm not really an expert, but I thought it would be fun to kind of bring you along on just like a work day in my life. So for today I have to get ready for a shoot this weekend, and I have to just sit down and think more about like the storyline for my project. And just things like that. So to give some background on the project I'm working on, I'm basically creating a film with a partner from my class. We are working on a story about this dance studio in New York City, which is where we're living. And basically this dance studio acts as like a second home for a lot of the dancers there. So as it's closed due to the pandemic, we wanted to find out like how the dancers and teachers and the community there are holding up, how they're able to stay motivated to continue dance. I thought I would just film my daily process, I guess. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be doing is planning out a shoot that I have on Saturday. I'm basically going to be filming one of the dancers, and she is having like a virtual audition for like a dance company. Basically, it's going to be her and then her grandma there. The goal of the shoot is like relationship building with my characters, and also filming one of my characters doing this dance audition. I want to get kind of like their entrance into the dance studio, and then I'll talk to them afterwards and get their thoughts, like, oh, how did you think the audition went? And then just any, I guess, like preparation. Maybe she's doing stretches or warm-ups before the audition begins. So I guess this is an example of like you have something you want to film, but just really thinking through all the details of like, oh, what is actually going to be happening. So I might actually contact the student I'm going to be auditioning and just let her know that I want to film like an entrance. I want to just be there kind of early to get her anything that she's prepping before the actual audition. So yeah. So right now what I'm going to do is try and brainstorm some upcoming scenes for the film. Like I said, my partner and I are having a little bit of a hard time like knowing the arc. I think it would be useful to just kind of brainstorm some scenes that I'm hoping we can capture. And my teacher mentioned to us this app that seems pretty helpful, so I thought I would share it with you guys. It is just part of Google Drive, and it's called Jamboard. What you can do is jot down scenes on like little cards. And usually you might do this just with like pen and paper, but it's kind of helpful to collaborate if you're working remotely, which a lot of us are now. So here's an example of how I might lay out some scenes. So as you can see, I have scenes that we've already captured and then scenes that we want to capture. Yeah, and then I just color coded it with these colors. It looks very aesthetic, very organized. And I think it actually is helpful because you can like move these stickies around. It's just a more visual way of looking at your story. Okay, so next on the agenda, this is not actually related to my documentary project, but it's a freelance gig I'm doing, and it's kind of a cool project. Basically, it's this software engineer. He contacted me and he was like, I want to make a series of obituary videos to post onto YouTube. The videos will just be kind of like a slideshow of photos, and they memorialize people who have died because of COVID. And so I need to like reach out to people to get them to talk to me about their like family or friends who have passed away because of COVID, which is kind of stressful. I haven't interviewed anyone yet, and what I'm doing is just reaching out via Twitter and Facebook, things like that. So this is an example of what I've been posting in response to people, and to be honest, like there might be a better way to do this. I'm pretty new to Twitter, so I don't really know like what the protocols are or what I should be doing, but I basically just said this, and then I linked to this Google Docs that gives them more information about the project, just so they can like read more. They know it's like
it seems more legit.
But anyways, I thought I would mention this because I think it could also be useful for documentary things, for like finding people. Basically, I'm going into like the advanced search on Twitter, and they have like, you can search for keywords, you can search for exact phrases, you can search for like when people posted stuff. So I've been using that, and then that way I can usually find some people who have posted about people that have passed away, and then I just comment on their posts. But yeah, that's kind of a tip on like finding possible sources, possible subjects. And then as for Facebook pages, I've been joining the like neighborhood groups, kind of like neighborhood or community groups, and just posting in there. That's also a good place just to tune into, like to know what's going on in your local neighborhood and things like that. So yeah, some tips. So I just finished eating lunch, and I realized that I actually don't have that much more work to do today, which is very strange. I think I have to like watch a film for my documentary class, so I might do that. But yeah, I'm pretty much chilling now. So I guess this was kind of a short vlog, but I hope you enjoyed a little peek into this documentary process. And I think I want to do more videos like this in the future, just like vlogging my process. And see, what I would really like to do is bring you guys along on a shoot, or just like talk about how I'm preparing for the shoot, and then show the footage I got and kind of talk about like my reflections on it. But I don't really think I want to share the footage on YouTube right now, so I'll think about that. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!